Welcome to the Ramsey Library. Who works here? Miss Rabel is your librarian and Mrs. Y is your library clerk. The library expectations will be that students will be respectful of others and materials in the library. Students will sit in assigned seating in the assigned seating area in their assigned computer. You will have to raise your hand to speak, and you will use a level 1 voice during book checkout. You will use a level 0 when entering and leaving the library, as well as during instruction. Use your agenda as a place marker when you are browsing for books. Always bring books to the book drop if you don't know where to put them back on their shelf. There is no food, drink, or candy allowed in the library ever. Take care of the library. It's here for you. If you're looking for a book, search the computer catalog called the OPAC. Browse and locate a book, look on the returned book cart to see what others have read, or ask a friend. For book checkout, you must have your agenda. You may keep books for 3 weeks. You may check out 2 books at a time. You may not check out another book if you have a lost or late book. And you must have your book to renew it. Checkout is allowed with your class, or you can come individually, but you must have a pass. Always take care of your books. The next couple of slides we're going to talk about proper book care. Okay. So for book care, you need to always make sure you have clean hands. Please don't handle your books with dirty hands. That's gross. Don't leave your books outside. Rain and weather can ruin your books. Keep your books inside your house or at school. Don't let your books get wet. I know this seems like common sense, but we've had books get ruined when they sit next to the sink or get dropped in a puddle. Keep your books in a dry, safe place. Don't give books to your baby sister, brother, cousin, friend, or family pets. These are your responsibility, and we know that you can take care of them, but we don't know that little brother or sister can. Do not throw your books. Don't slam them down on the table. If you're sharing your book, give it to others carefully. Common sense again. Be gentle with them. A lot of students need to read them. Turn 1 page at a time. Handle the pages carefully. Be gentle and don't tear them. It's super important that when you're reading library books, you have to use a bookmark to save where you are. Don't fold over a corner of the page, because if everybody folded over a corner of the page, we would have all kinds of pages that were bent and torn. Just use a bookmark. Do not draw in books that you do not own. Do not write in books that you do not own. Do not mark up library books. When I have my own book, sometimes I like to underline or highlight something that was super important to me. But when you're using a library book, you need to make sure that you don't mark in it at all. Please return your books on time. We have a large school, and we want everybody to be able to have a chance to read the books. If you rip a book or a book gets torn while you have it, don't fix it yourself. Tell me or Mrs. Y, and we will get it fixed for you. Help us help you by being able to provide good books for all of us. Take care of your books. Okay, to use the computers, you must have a user agreement form signed and on file to use the internet. Computers are used for educational purposes only. That means when you're in here with classes, when you're in here on a pass, and when you're in here in the morning. You can only use the computers for educational purposes. You must have permission to print and Failure to follow these rules will result in the loss of computer privileges. I don't want to be mean, but those are the rules. This is an educational learning place. Okay, you can search for books using the library catalog. You can search from them using the school computers in your classroom, in the lab, or in here in the library. But you can also search from home as well. You would go to www.libraryworld.com/OPAC. Your ID will be Ramsey Middle, and there is no password required. So if you want to see if the coolest book is available in the library so you can get it in the morning, you can check this out at home. Okay, the circulation desk is a place where you can obtain information about what materials are located in the library. You can check out books here, you can return books, you can pay fines, and you can sign in. Okay, late fees and lost books. Back up. You are charged 5 cents per day on late materials. The maximum fine you will ever have to pay is $2. Lost or destroyed or damaged books, you will have to pay for the replacement of that. And the approximate cost for a hardback book is $20. It's $7 for a paperback and $35 for a reference material. A reference material is usually a fatter book, but it will say reference on the side. So if you don't trust, or on the spine label. So if you don't trust yourself to be able to take care of these books, don't check them out, or practice your best responsibility, okay? Because you're responsible for returning items on time. Where will you find your books? The library layout. Fiction is located on the right side of the library nearest the computers. Biographies and magazines are on the back wall. Nonfiction books are located on the left side of the library nearest the windows. Graphic novels and award books are on the left side of the library closest to the tables. Remember, fiction are books that are made up, biographies are books that are about people, and nonfiction books are books that are true and have facts. We're glad you're here. Get a good book today.